Hey everybody, this is Miko from the Permit Empire. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. You know what today is. It is Wednesday. So guess what? It's a midweek check-in. This is our normal midweek check-in. It's Wednesday. Not sure when you are viewing this video, but if you happen to catch me today live, yes, this is our midweek check-in. So of course, what are we doing? We're getting in here and we're going to chit chat a little bit, right? So as you could probably see, even from the title of this live stream, I want to talk about visibility. Sure, we're checking in on each other, we're holding each other accountable, but I want to talk about why visibility is so important to your business, right? Now, for the most part, all businesses need someone marketing it in order to stay in business. Now, yeah, we know that there are certain situations or instances where maybe you don't have to market as much. If you're in like government contracting and that type of space, maybe most of your clients come from that government contracting space. However, for a lot of the rest of us, hey Robin, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, you called me live today. Yes, good to see you. But for a lot of us, we know that in order for us to continue to get business, we have to stay visible. So, with that being said, how are we marketing our services? What is it that we're doing to keep our business out in the forefront, in front of our potential clients, right? Yes, we know that this is the time of year where maybe more people are thinking about shopping, right? They're thinking about going on vacations, family vacations, things like that, right? So maybe just maybe your industry or even with permit running is definitely going to slow down, like maybe at the end of December, because that's usually when the manufacturers close up for the holidays. That's usually when a lot of contractors take their vacation. I take my vacation at that time. But yes, we know that that's going to happen, right? But in the meanwhile, and even at that time, what are you doing to put your business out there to get those potential clients? Because we still have to be marketing. Like you'll see, even when we get to those last couple of weeks of the year, yeah, I'll be on vacation, but you'll still see that, yes, I still have social media posts going. I still keep the magnets on my car. I still make sure that I'm as visible as possible, as much as possible. I may not even be necessarily in my local area at that time, but if I'm driving my car, let's say I'm going, Central Florida or whatever the case is, I'm going to have my car with my magnets on it. That's usually what I do. I still have them on, right? I'm still advertising because people still can see me, right? So I want them to be able to see what it is I do because potentially they may actually need my services. Yes, right now, like I said again, people are starting to kind of get that holiday spirit, that holiday cheer going, which is great, right? You're starting to shop, even yourselves. You're starting to shop a little bit more, maybe start, your focus may shift a little bit at this time. But your business still needs to be going. You still need to be acquiring clients, even in this time. And I understand, even in general, business may slow down a little bit, just even in some other industries. But how are you getting direct clients? Because you may not only be doing permit running in your business, right? You may be doing other things. Like initially, I was doing even more insurance at the time, right? I still had to, because if that was what I wanted to do, I still had to be promoting myself, even when things were getting slow, even when it seemed like it was getting tough. I had to be promoting myself. I had to even pivot a bit, right? And that's how I got into permit running. I had to pivot. What are you doing right now in your business to stay visible? Are you attracting new clients? Are you attracting potential clients? Are you having conversations with potential clients? Do they know what it is that you do, what services you provide? Does anyone know what services it is that you provide? Or is this something that you have to physically speak to someone? You have to go knock on doors to actually present your service to them? Or is it that, hey, they can see by your shirt or by your vehicle or even your social media posts, can they see what it is that you do? Do you have your business pages set up so that when someone does, even do a search for your type of service, your permit running services, you come up? How are you being seen? Right? Robin, you say you haven't ordered your magnet yet. Can you get a post a picture? What's Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll send you what's on my I'll post what's on my car. I'll post exactly what's on my car. It's very basic, very simple. Because for me, if I'm driving down the street, I really do want you to know what it is I do off a quick glance. Like I've been at a traffic light and had someone give me a call to say, hey, do you provide this? And especially when I had even the insurance on my car, I just changed out my magnets, but especially then I would have people at the light say, hey, do you do this type of insurance or whatever the case is? But it's definitely a way I want people to be able to see quickly. I don't want to make it too small. I want you to be able to see what it is I do, because that's a great way to get new clients. Like I don't know if you've ever noticed, right? If you've ever noticed, if you haven't noticed, then pay it some attention your next drive out, right? But if you've ever taken a look, like let's say during a heavy traffic time, like here for us in South Florida, 5 o'clock, it's heavy traffic. 8 o'clock in the morning, it's heavy traffic, right? If you've ever been on the road and you start looking around and you see how many service companies are around you, how many roofing companies, if you have you ever looked around and saw how many general contractors they have? A lot of times you'll see that their trucks, you can see right as soon as you look at them, you can see exactly what it is they're doing. They may have the whole truck, painted to show or wrapped to show, hey, I'm in roofing, I'm doing roofing, we're doing kitchen and bathroom remodels. Take a look around and check it out. See what your surroundings are, because you should be standing out just like that as well. Sharon, you said you post on Google My Business page daily for general notary. Yes, and apostille services. You need to get your car magnets to advertise mobile notary and permanent. Yes, Sharon, you have definitely got the right idea. Even with Google My Business page, definitely right idea, putting your services out there. And that's the thing too. What all services are you providing, right? And you're letting people know these are the services I provide. General notary, apostille services, permit running, notary services. That is what you need to do, because you're pulling from all of those different services. Hey, this is what I can offer. Even if they can't use you for this service, they may need you for another service, but they can see that because it's visible. So you have it out there, you're promoting it out there so that people can actually see what it is you do. And perhaps even if they don't need all of those services, they may need one of those services. And then even with that, they may know someone who needs one of those services or another one of those services. And they be able to refer you even from that alone, right? So it's good to stay as visible as possible, as much as possible. Like I know a lot of times people don't necessarily want to wear their information on their shirts because they dress more, I want to say business attire, with more business attire, right? So they may not have the khakis on and the polo on. They may have actual, like, they're dressy, more, a little more dressy in their business. And that's great too. And even in those scenarios, a lot of times I'll see that, yes, they'll be in a vehicle that might be wrapped, or they have the car magnets on, right? If they didn't, I wouldn't know what they do. I wouldn't know if I need their service. And that's the case with a lot of people. So it's best, even if you pick one thing, you don't pick the other thing. Hey, I don't want to have the magnets on my car, because I understand that too. But do you even have, a badge on that says your services? How do people know exactly what it is you do and how you can service them? Because I always say this other thing, right? Because I don't look for like family and friends to utilize my services and keep me in business. I don't, because I understand a lot of them do not need the services that I offer. My family and friends don't necessarily need the services that I offer. So I don't want to just wait for them to support my business for the most part, right? I'm not going to wait for them to support my business. It can be strangers, people I do not know, right? Those are the people I'm marketing to, because they'll want to continue to do work with me, right? They'll want this, they'll need the services that I provide, and not just want, and not just say, I want to help you out, so let me see if you can notarize this document. Not just that, right? There's a lot of clients who will need you on a continual basis. And the way you'll attract them is by being visible. They need to see you. They need to see what it is you provide. They need to see your services. They need to be able to see what it is you are doing, right? So definitely we want to make sure that we're keeping our business, for moving forward, by keeping our services promoted, making sure that, hey, are we actually promoting our services on social media? Do we actually have a social media page? And again, I talk a lot about social media because I understand at this point there are a lot of our potential clients, whether it's apostille services, whether it's permit running, general notary, a lot of our clients are online. A lot of the clients that we need, they're online. A lot of them have social media, right? So they're there already, maybe even for not necessarily for business purposes. They may be there just because they're scrolling, right? And they come along and see you and realize this is something I need, right? So this is definitely something we want to keep in the forefront. Like I said, keep making sure that we're visible even when it feels like it's not working, or no one sees us. And I really wanted to bring that up because yes, we're going into a time where, sure, like I said, people are going to start, their spending habits are going to change soon. People are going to go on vacations, people are going to be shopping a little bit more, and it may seem like, hey, they don't necessarily need my services, but we know at that point we continue to persevere and we continue to promote ourselves and our services. We make sure that, hey, if this is the season where this slows up a little bit, we're able to pivot and say, hey, well, I still do provide this service. You have all those services that you do provide out there, and not that you have to just go finding all these new things, but no, you're making sure that the services that you do offer are out there, that the public can see what it is you provide, right? So, like I said, I just wanted to jump in here. It is our midweek check-in. I just wanted to make sure that everyone is trucking along real good. I wanted to make sure that everybody is doing what they're supposed to do, which is promoting their business. And I definitely wanted to talk about that a lot today. I've been having other conversations with people. Make sure that you're promoting your business. You will find that people are watching you. So make sure you're promoting your business. Make sure that you're visible. Make sure that people know just where to find you, right? And I talk about social media a lot because it's easy for a contract or a potential client to send you a DM. It's real easy. That makes it very easy. So make sure that you are out there, you are pushing your business, you are staying in front of your potential clients, right? Make sure that that's what you're doing. So I'm not keeping you too long tonight. I just wanted to check in with you all. I wanted to make sure we all doing what we got to do, right? I wanted to make sure we're all on the same page, that, hey, yes, sometimes it gets tough in business, but sometimes you need just that little reminder. I know I do. Hey, keep pushing, keep posting, keep promoting, keep marketing, keep your business going, right? So it was so good of you all to join in with me tonight. I appreciate it. I understand that there was plenty of other things you could have been doing with your time, but you chose to spend it here in this conversation, midweek check-in. Again, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to chit-chatting with you later.